is enough said.
Happy Thursday, Heat Nation! Yo, boy Ernest here, back with another Miami Heat Talk video. One half of the CCW Tag Team Champions is here, ladies and gentlemen. Now, please don't forget to show some support. Smash that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. You know the drill. Now, together, let's go on another Miami Heat Talk adventure. Feeling great, feeling positive, feeling happy, you guys, because I woke up this morning. You know what I say? Every day we wake up, it's a great day. But it's even better today because last night, the Miami Heat blow out the Boston Celtics. Heat win 124-103. They do something that has not been done in some time. Dominate Boston in the fourth quarter. Now look, I know I posted about this last night with my short. And it's funny because some people in the comments, Boston fans, are like, oh, well, you know, Boston was missing 3 players last night, so that's the reason why the Heat won. Bro, you Boston fans, you guys always gotta bitch about something. Like, seriously, y'all won 12 games in a row. You're sitting second in the Eastern Conference. I mean, chill. Relax. Nah. What did Miami do? They went to Boston, and what happened? Smashed them. And last time I checked, Boston fans that are saying y'all were missing 3 players, last time I checked, the Heat were hampered yesterday too. No Andrew Wiggins, no Duncan Robinson, no Nikola Jovic. Remember, Drew Smith is out with the torn Achilles. 4 pivotal players. Well, Jaime Jaquez, a 5th pivotal player, but not because he's injured, just because he's clapping the wrong cheeks. He's not playing. But still, you have a lot of Miami Heat players not actively playing. But what happened last night? Smashed the Boston Celtics. The Miami Heat are winners of 6 straight games. And I know things were looking bleak during the 10-game losing streak. The Miami Heat went from the 7th seed all the way down to the 10th seed. It was super embarrassing. But here's the thing, you guys. The trade that Miami made for Jimmy Butler, the trade that the Heat made, trading away Jimmy Butler, there was a little bit of growing pains. Adding Andrew Wiggins, Davion Mitchell, and Kyle Anderson on this roster. It was growing pains. It was time for them to get together. Yes, Golden State started off right away hot because it's Steph Curry. We all know that if you put a superstar quality player next to Jimmy Butler, it would work. Wasn't able to get that done here in Miami, but they got it. But you've seen what it is now in Golden State. But the Heat now, you guys, after losing 10 straight, catching fire. Winning 6 straight games. And I know certain people are like, oh, the Heat are beating bad teams. No, they beat some really good teams during this stretch. 6 straight victories. No matter how you see it, you guys, when you win 6 straight games, your chest starts to pop out a little more. Your balls drop. You get confident. You get cocky. It's not conceited, it's convinced. This Miami Heat team are coming to a great stretch going into the playoffs. And a lot of times in the playoffs, you guys, you need momentum. And the Heat's momentum are shifting their way. With 6 straight victories, you're seeing players being, like I mentioned, more confident. But you're also seeing what type of roster Eric Spoelstra is dealing with. And you're seeing a pretty good roster together out there, you guys. Last night, 7 players scored double figures. 21 from Bam Adebayo. 25 from Tyler Hero, 10 from Alec Burks in only 19 minutes. You have 10 from Haywood Highsmith coming off the bench, 13 points and 7 assists from Davion Mitchell off the bench, our 6-man. But 2 players I'm very impressed with last night, Pallel Larson and Kyle Anderson. Pallel Larson starts last night in the small forward position for Andrew Wiggins. 16 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. Kyle Anderson, 24 minutes off the bench, 19 points, a plus 17. Now, I did say a few days ago how I felt that Jaime Jaquez should be getting minutes over Kyle Anderson. I was wrong. I understand why Kyle Anderson is coming off the bench over Jaime Jaquez. He plays the power forward center position, so it's a good transition when either Bam Adebayo or Kel'el Ware go to the bench. I understood it. But I'm thinking, Jaime Jaquez, he was our breakout player last year. He needs more time. Well, looks like Kyle Anderson is playing better, and like I mentioned, Jaime Jaquez is clapping the wrong cheek. So, nothing you can really do there. But anyways, with these 6 straight victories, you guys, the Miami Heat went from 29-41 to 35-41. We are now still the 9th seed in the Eastern Conference. However, you're only a game and a half down from Orlando and Atlanta. They've been losing some games. With 6 games left, you guys, the Miami Heat have an opportunity to catch that 7th seed. And why it's important for the Heat to get the 7th seed, because if you're in the 7th or 8th seed, you have 2 opportunities to make the playoffs in the play-in tournament. But if you're the 7th seed, you will have home court advantage guaranteed for both of those games. So for the last 2 years, we saw the Miami Heat lose the 7th place game. They had one more opportunity to get the 8th seed. And for those Heat fans that are going to sit here and say, don't win, tank, get your draft pick, I think this is better. I think the Miami Heat making the playoffs is better. Guys, this team is not going to win a championship. I mean, you never know, Momentum's a big thing, but come on, let's be real. At best, this team can give Boston or Cleveland a good fight in a first round. Take them to 6, maybe even 7 games. Maybe they might shock the world and make the 2nd seed. You never know, you guys. Basketball, it's all about momentum, and it's all about who's healthiest at the playoffs. Once the regular season is over, the playoffs are a different beast. So I wouldn't say that the Heat don't have a shot. I would say that the likelihood of them winning a championship this year is very low. So what do you need? You need to upgrade this roster, especially this offseason. And how can you do that is with assets, draft picks. The NBA draft is before free agency. A lot of these players that may become available, like Giannis Antetokounmpo, Anthony Edwards, John Morant, they will become available most likely after the free agency period starts. When you draft your players in the NBA draft, you cannot trade them when you sign them for the rookie contract for 30 days. So if the Miami Heat make the playoffs, they will lose their draft pick this year. It'll go to OKC. However, the protections will be lifted for the 2026 and 2028 draft, which means these will be tradable picks that the Heat have. And the Heat also will get Golden State's first-round draft pick this year, so they're going to get a first-round pick regardless. And we've seen the Heat splash in middle first-round draft picks. In the last few years, 4 particular players, Bam Adebayo, Tyler Hero, Jaime Jaquez Jr., who's not doing so great right now, but still, and Kel'el Ware. All of these players were picked between 13 to 18. The Heat are going to get Golden State's pick. It's going to be anywhere from 21 to 18, depending on where they finish. So I'm fully confident that the Heat can make a splash with a first-round draft pick, just having one. And lifting protections in the future are perfect. Now, these next 6 games we have, you guys, this is a great benefit for the Miami Heat because we have a lot of winnable games coming up. And we're only a game and a half down from the 7th seed. 6 games left. You got a game tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies, which is really cool because the whole John Morant rumor thing. Maybe it's an audition. But then the next game is against Milwaukee. Milwaukee, who's been struggling lately because Damian Lillard is out with a blood clot. Remember that video I posted a few days ago where Giannis Antetokounmpo might potentially come to the Miami Heat and people were calling me crazy in the comments? Look at Giannis' last game with Milwaukee. He's basically giving up on them. He's fed up. He's sick. So the Heat can win that game also. Then the final 4 games of the season, you got a game against Philadelphia on April 7th. They're tanking. You got a game against Chicago April 9th. That's going to be a big game. Then you have a game against the Pelicans on April 11th. And the final game of the season and against the Wizards. Most of these teams are tanking. So these are the Heat's games to win. The Miami Heat can easily get the 7th seed, you guys. And when they get that 7th seed, all bets are off. All bets are off. In a 7-game series, it's a new contest. It's a new matchup. And it's a new dogfight. So Heat Nation, I want to hear from you. Fans, let me know your excitement about last night's win. Do you think it's a momentum shifter for Miami? Would you prefer Miami to make the playoffs? Or do some of you still feel that making the playoffs is just completely irrelevant? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Your boy is happy. I'm loving it. Let's have a great Thursday, you guys. And until next time, your boy Ernest out. And that is enough said.